Oh, well, hello there.
Busy?
Yeah, enough.
Got some time?
I guess so. But I don't want to get into another argument about the newspaper, Jerry, especially not here in the office.
May I come in?
Yeah, sure. I meant what I said about the argument, though.
No argument. As a matter of fact, I came here to apologize for the last one.
Oh, well, fine. I'd apologize, too, except I don't recall I had too much to do with it, except to be on the receiving end.
Look, I made some remarks I shouldn't have. I admit it.
Well, the way I see it, I guess you figured I was your new brother-in-law, and so you didn't have to worry about being polite when you talked to me, or about me.
Let's say that's it. It lets me off the hook nicely.
It did tend to spoil your big homecoming, Jerry.
Oh, I spoiled it myself. I tend to blow off like that, particularly when I was as mad as I was there at Valerie's.
Yeah, what was that all about?
Look, Frank, when I said that I didn't think that you were necessarily the ideal guy to take over as publisher of the Herald, I didn't mean to say that you aren't a first-rate newspaper man.
Yeah, Jerry, well, it really wasn't my idea to be publisher, you know.
Well, I figured it was Susan's.
Susan's very loyal, enthusiastic, and a new wife. If she wasn't a new wife, she would have checked with me before she announced my availability for the top job here.
I know why she did it.
So do I. She's a believer in the infallibility of Frank Carver. Besides, the honeymoon isn't over yet.
No, that's not it.
Oh?
Not in my opinion.
Well, then, in your opinion, what is it?
Well, look, you're new to this, Frank. But the Ames family considers itself very special. Oh, well, not in any snooty way. You knew Dad while he was still alive, of course, so you knew there was nothing snooty about him. And he wouldn't have stood for it in us kids, either. It's just that he seemed to, he seemed to...
Seemed to what?
He somehow made us feel, Amy and Susan and me, and I think Valerie, too, after he married her, that being in Ames was important. Not important, that's not the word I mean. Dad was big on family tradition, ideals and standards. He wanted us to think that the Ames family was very much worth preserving.
Well, that may be, Jerry, but the way you people were going at each other the other day, I thought maybe the Ames family was going to dissolve right then and there.
No, not you people, Frank. You're one of us now.
My name is Carver, not Ames. And the Carvers don't really have any family tradition or family, what did you call it, ideals? I mean, I don't even know most of my relatives.
You don't understand why we're so against Charlie Clemens and the sale of the Herald?
Oh, sure, I guess I do, but you better get some family unity before you start fighting him.
I know. That's one reason I came here to see you.
Oh, well, I'm no problem, Jerry.
But you influence Susan.
Maybe, sometimes.
Look, I'm not trying to be a big shot, Frank. But somebody's got to rally this family, and I'm the logical one.
By rallying, that means you're calling the meeting?
In this case, yes. Why, is that bad?
Hadn't you better do it pretty quickly?
Why, is there something you know I don't?
I wouldn't have thought so, but maybe there is. E pluribus unum.
What?
From the many one. It's our country's motto, remember? And if it's good enough for the old USA, then it should be good enough for the Ames family, don't you think?
Can I eat these big Newtons now? I want to eat them. It's made from real figs. Figs? Taste yummy. I do like them. All the fig Newtons have a real fig taste. The new package. But I can't read. Nabisco! I don't know what it means. Fig Newtons are made by the Nabisco people. I just like them.
Biscuits, sugar wafers are so sweet, delicate, dainty, good to eat, a taste that's fit for a queen. Biscuits, it is all the bean. Bean? Oh, Hansel and Gretel.
We're lost.
And hungry. We'll have some Biscuits sugar wafers. I was taking them to Snow White, but she'll just have to settle for apples.
We'd like those Biscuits waffle cream.
Yeah, they're bigger. Should have offered them an apple.
Well, do you want me to take a look at this one on Lamont Avenue?
Well, I don't care, Amy.
Paul, you've got to care. It's your house as much as mine. Or will be when we decide which one we want.
Amy, I've got to see Professor Lachman in a few minutes.
I don't want to do this all alone.
Amy, Professor Lachman, our bracket, and they've all got to live someplace. I've got to go.
Well, how high can I go?
Well, I told you, $25,000 if we can get a 2/3 mortgage.
And what if we can't?
Well, then we can't. Amy, we can't pay cash for the house. Now, you know how much we have in the bank account. I don't understand what the problem is.
Well, it just makes me mad, Paul. The whole responsibility being dumped in my lap. It's our house and our money.
Oh, come on,
What are
Amy.
you talking about?
About money.
It's not money. I'd just like Paul to go house hunting with me.
It is about money.
What about money?
Well, it's a proven fact that 91.6% of all arguments between married couples are either about sex or money. Between the two, I'm glad that ours is about money.
Oh, Paul.
There's too much arguing going on in this family. It's in the air. It's all over the place. Everyone taking sides. I hate it.
What if I find one that's 26,000? Well, there's one on the map that says a mark that's 26,000.
All right, 26,000.
I could lend you the money.
Oh, Val, I've got enough debts already. Why don't we sell the house and then we'll all have plenty of money? Huh?
It's not a very funny joke.
Well, I guess I wasn't completely joking.
I thought you were against selling a newspaper.
But I was against it before I found that everyone around here seems to be at one another's throats over it.
Well, that'll blow over.
It won't.
You bet it won't, so I say get rid of it before it blows up.
It's not that simple, Paul.
Well, I better stay out of it.
Are you serious? Do you really want me to cast my vote so that Charlie Clemens sells it?
You vote however you want.
Jerry would never even talk to me
You'd
again.
be bitter, that's certain.
And I haven't even talked to Susan. Where does she stand on it?
She's against it.
Yeah, because she wants Frank to be the publisher, that's why.
Paul, you're kidding.
No, he's serious.
So take my advice and get rid of it.
Paul, that's a very curious about for you. How come?
Well, because as an historian, I can see what's happening. It's the same thing between nations or dynasties. I mean, an issue crops up, in this case the newspaper, and suddenly down comes everything.
What do you mean, down comes everything?
I mean that where there was once solidarity and unity, now there's indecisiveness, distrust among former friends, an irrational lust for power, and therefore the spectacle of brotherhood in shambles.
That sounds like one of your lectures.
It is from one of my lectures.
You see, Val, here I am trying to choose a house, and what help do I get? A chunk of one of his history lectures.
And that's what comes from marrying a professor. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
So long, Val.
Goodbye,
Just
Paul.
remember, don't knock money.
Sometimes he's crazy.
I'm afraid he's right.
Val, don't tell me that you're for selling the newspaper.
No, I don't mean that. I mean that chunk of history lecture. He was describing this family, Amy. Where there once was solidarity, unity, there's now indecisiveness and distrust. Spectacle of brotherhood in shambles.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Come on, it's a ridiculous exaggeration.
Is it? Maybe it is today, but I don't know about tomorrow.
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this? Get out of that mess with Easy Off Oven Spray. It has 25% more power cleaner than other leading sprays. Easy Off makes oven cleaning powerfully easy.
My mother-in-law's coming. My windows.
Hold it. Afraid the sun will show up your streaky windows, huh? Try Easy Off Window Cleaner. Its ammonia-enriched foam stays put. Easy Off cleans without streaks, even with the sun shining through.
What is ravioli?
Ravioli?
This is ravioli. Macaroni stuffed with lots of beef. Chef Marjorie makes it good, so you eat it like you should. Tomato sauce, cheese, of course.
Chef Boyardee ravioli has more bodybuilding protein than most soups or sandwiches.
New Top Choice, the soft, beefy burger for dogs from General Foods, has brought you Part 1 of The Secret Storm. Our story will continue in just a moment.